The Adventures of Legend and Tucker, the Firefly Who Lost Her Glow. Legend had been waiting all evening. The tent was ready, the lantern was ready, and Tucker was ready for another backyard adventure. As the sun slipped behind the trees, tiny lights appeared beneath the branches. Blink, 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 blink. "Fireflies!" Legend cried. Tucker bounced after every blinking light. He jumped left, he jumped right. He spun in one great big circle and landed in Legend's lap. Then Legend noticed a tiny light near the fence. It blinked once. It blinked twice. Then it disappeared. The little firefly floated across the yard and landed right on Tucker's nose. Tucker's eyes crossed as he tried to see it. Legend giggled. The firefly tried to shine. Flicker, fizzle, dark. "Oh," Legend whispered, "did you lose your glow?" The firefly lifted into the air and blinked toward the trees. No other lights answered. "I think she's lost," Legend said. Tucker gave one serious little nod. Legend picked up his lantern. Tucker put his nose to the ground. One brave boy, one faithful dog, one little light. Together they set off to find the firefly's family. Something glittered beneath the flowers. "There they are," Legend said. But the lights were only drops of dew shining in the lantern beam. Tucker sniffed one sparkling leaf. The leaf tipped over and sprinkled water across his face. Tucker sneezed the biggest sneeze a little dog could sneeze. "Huh? Whoo!" A bright flash appeared beside the picnic table. Tucker dashed toward it. Clink, clatter, clunk. He returned, carrying Mimi's shiny spoon. "That is very helpful," Legend said, trying not to laugh. "But I don't think her family eats cereal." Tucker dropped the spoon. Clink, whoosh. A cool breeze swept through the backyard. Leaves danced, branches swayed. The tiny firefly tumbled toward the bushes. Legend cupped his hands around a broad leaf where the firefly had landed. Tucker stood beside him, blocking the wind. "We've got you," Legend whispered. Legend lifted his lantern to see if the firefly was hurt. But beside its warm, bright glow, the firefly's tiny flash was almost impossible to see. Legend lowered the lantern. Legend covered the lantern with his blanket. The backyard grew dark and still. "Let's watch carefully," he whispered. Even Tucker held perfectly still. The firefly tried again. Blink. Nothing answered. Her tiny light grew dimmer. Legend's smile disappeared. Tucker leaned closer and gave the firefly one gentle sniff. His round collar tag caught the moonlight. Flash! Legend's eyes grew wide. "Tucker, you've given me an idea." Legend uncovered the lantern. Then he covered it again. Light, dark. Light, light, dark. He was making a giant firefly signal. Legend flashed the lantern again. Light, dark. Light, light. Then they waited. The yard was quiet. The firefly rested on Tucker's head. Far beyond the garden came a tiny blink. Legend held his breath. Blink, blink. The lost firefly lifted from Tucker's head. Another light answered, then another, and another. Soon a sparkling trail stretched all the way across the backyard. Legend followed the lights. Tucker followed Legend. The little firefly followed Tucker, though sometimes she had to dodge his happily wagging tail. The trail led behind the tall green hedge. Legend carefully parted the leaves. On the other side, hundreds of fireflies floated beneath the trees. They had found her family. The little firefly flew toward them. One light blinked beside her, then 2, then 10. Her own light grew warmer and brighter until glow. The fireflies swirled above Legend and Tucker like tiny golden stars. Tucker danced beneath them. Legend danced too. Even the moon seemed to smile. At last, Legend and Tucker returned to their tent. The little firefly blinked outside the opening. Light, dark, light, light. Good night, Legend whispered. The firefly joined her family beneath the moon. The backyard grew peaceful, and Legend and Tucker learned that even the littlest light can shine brightly when friends help it find the way. One brave boy, one faithful dog, one little light, and one big, beautiful glow.